sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And no run back on this one. Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8, and he won't quite make it to the 25. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That was a good, forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, it usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are on the board here first in the season opener. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Oh, that's a big let-off there on 3rd down, because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Let's get off the field. Watch it screen. Watch it screaming. Shoot.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd down now, Noel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Here's Prescott. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbuna. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Handoff right side. Nwangu stays on his feet. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running. Through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the give is Nwangu. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Now it's Nwangu. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 56 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
36. 14's the mic. 14's the mic.
Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Murray now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key.
He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Atwell here. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
All day, every day, any day. Check 3, check 3.
Here's Prescott. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
66 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. On the run is Nwangu. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray, he's going to look deep for more. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A huge play there for Arizona. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. They'll look to run with Nwangu, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kene Nwangu. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Cardinals are on the board here first in the season opener. Will Lutz on for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Cowboys nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Wide open receiver, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. To throw is Prescott. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Nwangu. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll run with Nwangu, and he's got room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kene Nwangu with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cardinals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Cardinals 14, Cowboys nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football's really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott, sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Mike 19, Mike 19. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Mike 19, Mike 19.
And again, it's Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 43 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 103 yards rushing. Now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
First down,
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Nwangu. Oh, he bowls over him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Here's Murray. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Give left side here for Nwangu. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys 16. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 127 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kene Nwangu on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Third and short yardage. Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Now they try the right side here. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's to the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number 1.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line down at the 2. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He's going to take another shot here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. They can't tackle him. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A huge play there for Arizona.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Murray. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Micah Parsons.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Here's Murray. And that will be incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Prescott on first down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Final play of the half. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
from the gun. They'll try to run it.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
170 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Murray now on first down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's got this down to the 35. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. To throw is Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Murray now to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Cardinals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Cardinals 31, Cowboys 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
To throw again on 2nd down, Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Pitch and catch there good for 13. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
First down, Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Albert O there to make the grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a handoff looking right. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray, he's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 83 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
Cowboys 15. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and the Cardinals are... Going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Play fake. Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 71 yards. And the Cardinals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That escapes the sack. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have
that ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last two drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
Check.
Prescott to throw it. They'll roll him out right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Rolling to his right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter, you're going. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. After the sack on 1st down, Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Again, he finds Moore. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
That's complete, Okuegbunam. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on fourth down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. One last shot now for Prescott. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Arizona, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.